Okay, so for volume, you will always have this reference sheet with you, especially on the state test, and you should have had it on this test, and you just use these formulas. The biggest thing you need to understand is that the radius is half of the diameter. So a lot of times they're going to give you the diameter and you'll have to find the radius. So if we look here, we are looking at a cone, which is 1/3 pi r squared h. And those all multiply together. Now, they gave you a line that goes straight across, and that is going to be the diameter. They want the radius. So all you do is take this 10 and cut it in half, which would be 5 centimeters. And it's really nice. All you have to do is plug this in. So you take 1/3, you multiply that by pi, which we use is 3.14. You multiply that by your radius squared, so 5 squared. Then times the height of your figure, which is straight up and down, which is 7. And you just type all that in your calculator. And you get 183.2, which is about 183, so you would choose that one. The next one is a little bit different. It's a really good question because you see these answers here and it says 448 pi, 252 pi. What they did here is they put the answer, and it's called in terms of pi. Whenever you have in terms of pi, you're really just going to leave the pi alone and multiply everything else together. So if we look at our reference sheet, this would be a cylinder. So it's pi r squared h. So all we're going to do here is multiply r squared and h. So we have pi r squared h. Again, they gave us a line all the way across, which means that that's the diameter. So we're just going to cut that in half and we get 8 feet on both sides. So we have pi times 8 squared times a height of 7. So again, we're going to go to our calculator and you're only going to do 8 squared, times 7, and you get 448. And so for your final answer, you're going to have 448, and then you just have to remember to bring that pi next to it. So that's the hardest part, is if they ask for in terms of pi, that you make sure you bring that pi down. And then our last one is a sphere. So we go here. We have 4/3 pi r cubed. So again, they gave us the diameter. So we would cut 13 and a half in half, and you would get 6.5. Sorry, and look at this again. 4/3 pi r cubed. So 4/3 times 3.14 times 6.5 cubed. And again, we put that in here. And you get 1,149. We find the one that would be the closest, which would be 1,150.